one day I'll show you all the picture, but it's crazy. I didn't even realize it until we got married. But anyway, so I'm home in Kentucky for a couple of days for the wake and the funeral, and I woke up this morning, and my first thought was, wow, today is the day of my mother's funeral, my mother's wake. Huh. And do you know what happened? I rolled over and I looked at my wife and I saw my mother. I saw my mother's face. And I was like, oh, mama, that's you. And then I was sitting there like, why am I, why am I in bed with my mother? And I stared really close and it was my wife. And it wasn't like, and I thought maybe it was like in a dream, you might see a face that isn't there, but it was actually my wife's face. And my wife looked identical to my mother. And I said, okay, am I tripping? Am I going crazy? Or does she really look that much like her? And it wasn't, but it wasn't like a nightmare scenario. It actually gave me peace because I just love my mama. And also just thank you to all the mamas out there that like and maybe I just share this because I definitely want mothers to remember how important your job is and that you're the first teacher. You're so influential. And anything that I share about kids, like I can't share this with your kids without your permission, right? So I want to say thank you, first of all, for trusting me to share this information, because I didn't have as many kids as I wanted to have, and it's an honor to be able to kind of kind of be a parent, through your kids. You know what I mean? To be able to share that experience and help in the process, because I think our kids are important, but then also it's like it's crazy. I think that the passing of my mother is very deep because it's like not only someone that you can never replace, but the mother is just such a part of you. You know, every experience is connected to her, and while I'm driving down the streets, every memory is like she's somewhere around. And so this is like a really deep weekend for me, a really deep weekend. But I will say this too, that my mother would want me right here talking to you every day the way that I am. So if it seems like at any point like I'm going harder and I have more passion for what I do and all these other things, just know that that's my mother. That's what I'm doing with my grief. That's what I'm doing with my extra energy is I'm saying, okay, what would mama want me to do? Mama would want me to do this. My mother came to the All Black National Convention on multiple occasions. When she got her cancer diagnosis, she was going to come to the one in 2022 in Charlotte, and we had made the plans. We had gotten the flight arrangements and everything else, and then she had some stuff going on with her stomach. She thought it was constipation. It turns out it was colon cancer. And at that point, there's no more conventions, right? And so anyway, long story short, she's here with me, and she loves all of you. She knows all about everything that we're doing, and I just want to say thank you for sharing that experience with me. So anyway, let me get out of here before I talk too much and get all blubbery. 'Cause you know how I get when I talk about my mama. I will see you all tomorrow, and hope you have a wonderful day. And let's make 2025 the greatest year ever. We're gonna do this. We can do this, and we will do this.